Hello and welcome to the Voice of TOD. I'm Tom, and today we're going to talk about The Witcher Remake. I'm over here on Engadget, link in description below as always if you want to check out the article for yourselves, but we'll just quickly blast through this nice little article. We'll do it the usual way. I'll probably waffle on at the end as it goes, but let's just jump straight in. The Witcher is getting an Unreal Engine 5 remake. Now that's pretty tasty. A Witcher remake is tasty anyway, but in Unreal 5, that's pretty fucking cool. CD Projekt Red previously teased a new version of the first game under the codename Canis Majoris. CD Projekt Red recently announced a whole bunch of projects it has in the pipeline, including multiple entries to the Witcher series. One of those had the codename Canis Majoris, and it has been confirmed to be a fully fledged Witcher game developed in Unreal Engine 5 by an external studio. Now, CDPR has shed more light on the project. As it turns out, Canis Majoris is actually a remake of the first title in the series. Polish studio Fool's Theory is remaking The Witcher under CDPR's supervision. It's in the early stages of development, so the game is likely at least a couple of years away. CDPR says it will be a while before it starts talking about the project in more detail. However, it's confirmed that Fool's Theory is rebuilding The Witcher remake from the ground up using the same toolset that CDPR is utilising for other games in the series. For what it's worth, the Fool's Theory team includes developers who worked on The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so clearly some pedigree with the Witcher games. Going back to where it all began for CDPR makes a lot of sense. The Witcher came out in 2007, and while it was fairly well received, it arguably wasn't until The Witcher 3 and the Netflix show based on the source novels that the franchise reached a much higher level of popularity. I think it's Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is what pushed a lot of people to the books, and then that hype has just driven on for so long. That's where the Netflix stuff came in. So I think it's all CDPR who have created this hype. The show's great, but Witcher 3 is something else, let's be honest. Anyway, back to the article. So it's not a stretch to imagine that players who came into the series later would be curious about Geralt of Rivia's earlier adventures. What's more, The Witcher was only released for PC and Mac, while PS3 and Xbox 360 versions were announced at one point. They never came to fruition. It seems unlikely that CDPR wouldn't release console versions this time, given the large audience of players it can tap into. Meanwhile, the current gen version of Witcher 3 is slated to arrive by the end of the year. A couple of things in this one. Firstly, I've never played The Witcher. I love Witcher 2 and I adore Witcher 3. I haven't played the first one because at the time I didn't have a PC. And having now got a PC, I've tried to play The Witcher. It is not friendly. Certainly not to someone who's lived on a controller for most of their life. So this is fantastic. I've always wanted to play The Witcher, even when it was first sort of announced, when it first came out. Trailers and things, the game looked amazing, and certainly my kind of thing. So as soon as Witcher 2 came out on the 360, I jumped straight on it. Never really felt like I had to, for story reasons, play The Witcher, but this is for people like me who want to play as much as they can in the universes that they love. This is perfect. And why not? It is the worst of the three games, let's be honest, and it needs a complete ground sort of level redevelopment. Doing it in Unreal 5 with the recent announcement that they're focusing on development with Unreal 5 moving forward. It's perfect. This is what every fan has wanted. Even people who have played the first game to death will get a kick out of this, I think. Secondly, that Fool's Theory are working on it, and they have veteran devs from Witcher 2, Witcher 3. So while it is a different studio, there's obviously a lot of confidence and a lot of faith in, whatever they want to do here. CDPR obviously involved because it makes sense, but definitely this is shaping up to actually be worthy of a remake, and hopefully a pretty solid remake at that. Final thing to touch on, Witcher 3 next gen update, current gen, next gen, whatever you want to call it, let's say that. I've been waiting for that for a long time. I thought it had been put on ice Apparently it's still coming out this year, so that's good news. Maybe by December I will be playing The Witcher 3 in all of its glory, because it's a stunning game. It's one of the best games ever made, ever released, ever played, and yeah, absolutely love this. Yeah, not much more to add on this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you're as excited by this as me, and I'll be keeping an eye on further Witcher stories as we go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.